So a little bit of a change in the role for you last week. I know a lot of people make a lot of the 2-point, 3-point stance, but a little bit wider, I think, in the formation as well. How do you feel those tweaks have maybe freed you up to do a little bit more of what you do best?
Yeah, I think it really matches my style of game, and I feel like it really does open me up. And obviously having more of that freedom, I feel like I take advantage of it and I make the most of it. So I was feeling really good out there.
A little tougher to do a spin move from the 6 technique versus the 9.
That's right. Yeah, a little bit.
AG talked about just having the conversation with you over the bye week. And I know as a rookie, you come in, you put your head down, right? You don't say much, you just go to work. But he said that you guys talked and you kind of expressed to him, hey, I think maybe I can do a couple, different things here that'd be a little bit more productive. Just how much do you appreciate a coach listening to the player and asking for his input on what he thinks he can do better too, and then letting him kind of do that?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, AG called me and he was asking me, kind of just talking to me about what I think and what I think is best for myself. And, we just had that conversation, and, he's very flexible. And right when I kind of expressed how I felt about that, he was like, we can get that done. And so he was very, we were just working well together. And I think that's important with a coach and player relationship, is to have, that open communication. So.
What did you say? You wanted to stand up more, or how did you, what was that?
Just comfortability and how I see myself being the most effective on the field.
I mean, but how do you see yourself being the most effective? What did you tell him exactly that you wanted to use?
Nothing schematically, more just 2-point versus 3-point.
He was talking about that earlier too. Just the eyes are different, I guess, maybe, right? What you're looking at is when you're standing up versus when you're down. Can you just explain how that helps you? Like if you see a play develop, or
right.
What do you get from standing up with your eyes and your vision?
For sure. I mean, all the film you watch all week, you're staring at the wide view, but once you get in the field and your hands in the dirt, you lose all that, and you lose all the information that you were kind of obtaining all week. So, and with me, I'm a very instinctual player, and being able to use that gives me puts me on another level, I feel, just because I'm able to access one more thing in my toolbox.
You can see the cues of some play.
Right, you can see the cues, you can see the motions, you can I'm a big feel player, so you can kind of you can feel the play and feel kind of what's happening.
Curious, just building up Tim's question a little bit. When AG approaches you and kind of seeks that input, as he noted, you try to keep your head down and be the good rookie, I guess. But when that door is open, is that increase, I guess, the level of trust and communication you have with your coordinator to know that you can, I guess, speak your mind a little bit more if you see something?
Yeah, I think I would say so. I mean, still, obviously I'm still a rookie, so there's not a whole lot, and to be honest, right now there's not a whole lot I would change, that I'd see and how I feel about the defense. There's nothing that I would, change about what I'm doing. There's nothing I would approach AG about. So, so to answer your question, I don't know. I mean, I'm still a rookie, so I'm not gonna just walk in everywhere and be demanding things but I don't even feel the desire to, because I feel comfortable now and I feel like we're on the right track on defense.
So I'm aware they were saying I got a rookie Halloween contest coming up. I think it's, even though y'all 1-5, it's still the mood is kind of light around here, I guess. Yeah. So on part 1, what you planning on doing with that? And part 2, being 1-5, just what does that do for you that you guys still? It's not like a defeated locker room,
right?
In a sense.
Yeah. Part 1. I mean, I think they wrote that yesterday. So they said you're gonna get fined if you don't. So I guess I'm gonna have to pull something out the closet or pull something out my parents' garage or something. I don't even know. We'll see. We'll see. It's still TBD. And then 2, I think it's really good. To have kind of. I mean, we're losing some tough ball games, but I think we can see it. Especially playing a really good Cowboys team, having Dak back. I mean, we're a couple plays away, and I think we all see that. We notice that. We think if we just keep plugging away, eventually things are going to start clicking.
What does it say about this rookie class that, you and Malcolm obviously have been starting all year, but Kirby's now, putting himself into the mix. Josh made his debut. We're going to see J-Mo probably at some point, but just how nice was it to see all four of you guys, you rookies on defense starting and then making plays, not just starting to start, but having an impact on the defense and making plays.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, looking out there, seeing Kirby and stuff, I mean, seeing all those guys, it's pretty funny, just because we were in here all together and then starting camp together, just being the young rookies, but now we're all kind of out there fighting this battle together. So it's good, and I think it's encouraging for the future of the Lions and what we got going on. And, I think it's when you see a lot of those guys out there, I think it's good as fans too, just not to get discouraged by, kind of just these tough losses, just because we're very young and I think we got a bright future ahead of us.
Tua gets the ball out just about as fast as anyone when you're trying to affect the pocket, affect the passer. How do you deal with, I guess, the frustrations of the ball coming out so quickly more often than not?
Yeah, no, it's a part of being a pass rusher, is dealing with guys who get that ball out quick and not getting frustrated. But when you do get those long drop backs with those long developing routes, that's when you got to win. That's when it's the most important to win.
Does Tua's concussion history give you any, I don't want to say pause about hitting him, but the way you hit him? I mean, I don't know. Does that, you ever think about that at all? Just the concussion stuff that he just dealt with?
Not really. I mean, I just don't want to get a penalty. That's all. Don't want to get what do you call it, roughing the passer. So, but no, I don't. We're not really thinking about that.
What about the rest of their offense? I mean, obviously they got some speed. We know what they are at receivers, but the matchups that you guys have up front. I don't know. What have you seen on tape from that, and what you might be able to exploit? Yeah,
I mean, I think. Just like every week, not much has changed in terms of my perspective on that O-line, I think no matter how talented an offensive line is, I know they got Armstead back probably for this week with his toe injury, but the mindset never changes though, to be honest with you. No matter what we see on film, we're always going to be attacking.
With the quarterback hit penalties, obviously it's been a big conversation topic around the league, just how much they protect the quarterback. How much do your coaches focus on just hitting a quarterback the right way to avoid those penalties?
A little bit, but I think, not a ton, because obviously you're not hitting quarterbacks in practice, but it's talked about a little bit, and we haven't really had too many issues with it, so I think that's why it hasn't been talked about. But this is an offensive league. They're trying to protect the money makers, so. It is what it is. It's kind of, it's tough seeing a lot of those penalties. Who was it? The D tackle from the Chiefs, and then Grady Jarrett. So, it's tough. Hopefully, we don't see too many more of those.
It's like you have to flip your brain from all the techniques you need to rush a passer, and then when you get that lane, you've got to flip it to another set of techniques.
I've kind of trained myself to, whenever I hit the quarterback, I just bring him to the ground. My arms are flying off of him because I'm staring at the ref. I'm like, nope, I didn't do anything. I didn't drive. And then they're like, great job, 97. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna keep doing that. So I'm not getting penalized.
Got time for two more? Play that much in that 2020 season in Michigan, but did you learn any lessons about overcoming adversity with just the turnaround that you guys had that following year that maybe you can apply here?
Yeah, I've been through this kind of thing before, just with our situation right now, and you refer back to my junior year at Michigan. So, I've experienced this before. The only thing you can do is, dig yourself out, and that's what we're doing right now.
I don't see anybody on the roster from Michigan State. Are you going to have an opportunity this Saturday to check in on the big rivalry game, and your thoughts on the rivalry game between Michigan and Michigan State?
Yeah. I don't think I can speak too much of it now that I'm a Lion. I feel like I unite Michigan and Michigan State fans, so I'm not going to speak too much on it, but I'll be tuned in, that's for sure.
Just one more, kind of like when you mentioned pulling clothes out of your parents' garage. Are you still living at your parents', saving money?
No. We moved out. We found ourselves a place. I'm missing the cooking a little bit, but it's all good, you know.